I'll ring my bowl to signal the beginning of our class. And so once you arrive, just take a nice big inhalation in through your nose, out through your mouth, as you settle your body onto your mat, knowing that you are fully supported by the earth. So letting go of any cares or concerns, letting go of what came before this moment and what will come after, and relaxing and settling into the present moment. Coming perhaps to your home base and watching the breath on the inhales and exhales. See if you can stay with the breath all the way in, following it all the way in, watching it change from an inhale to an exhale and following it all the way out. And if and when your mind begins to wander away from your breath, this is perfectly natural. We all want to think. So just notice that you're thinking, and just return again to your breath, perhaps counting on the inhales and exhales, or even using that mantra, so on the inhale, hum on the exhale, or just watching the gentle rise and fall of your chest and belly. So our focus today is going to be on lifting through the heart center. So as we move through our practice, I will remind us to lift. So the heart center, right kind of where the breastbone is, right in the center of the chest, lifting. And it helps with a lot of things. It helps with our posture. It helps elongate the spine. It helps you actually feel confident when you lift through the heart center. And you might consider looking in the mirror sometime, looking at yourself from the side. I'll turn sideways. You're maybe not going to be seeing me because you're laying on your back, but if you're standing in front of the mirror and you're standing sideways, just in your regular stance, and then if you focus on lifting through the heart center, it really makes a difference in your posture and in the way you feel. So we'll practice that today. We'll practice lifting through the heart center. So take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose as you relax your body onto your mat. And then floating your arms up overhead, take your full body stretch. So come into the stretch that feels good to you today. Keep the breath flowing. Really notice how your body is feeling. Making any movements that bring awareness to your body. So perhaps walking your shoulders up towards your ears, or flexing and pointing your toes, whatever feels good to you today. Remember, you always have the option to use your Ujjayi breath. Remember, ocean breath, which brings calmness to the body and mind. And as you're ready, floating your arms down and bending your legs, placing the soles of your feet on the mat, we'll come into a little bicycle here. So we'll lift our knees up towards the sky and our arms up, and we'll just bicycle the arms and legs. Bring the belly button in towards the spine and just pedal at your own pace. Just bringing some warmth, waking the body up a bit. And you can really stretch the legs out and really pedal in big movement. Or you can do a little small pedal. Notice where you feel your body working, depending upon what kind of pedaling you do. So body awareness. And once you bring your feet to the mat, bring them to either edge of the mat, and we'll just drop knees alternating to the midline. And again, notice how the hip flexors are feeling. And the next time your knees come to center, bring your knees towards you, placing your hands on your kneecaps, and we're going to make big, loose circles, a circle with the left knee and a circle with the right knee. So bringing the knees out wide and then bringing them together, coming to center, knees out wide. And just do this for a little bit, 3 or 4 circles in one direction with each knee, nice and loose. And then when you come to center, reverse your direction. Keep the breath flowing. And as you're ready, you may bring your feet to the soles of your feet to your mat. And then we'll take the left ankle on the right thigh, lift the head and shoulders up, bring that right thigh towards us, clasping behind the right thigh. And just using our breath as we exhale, draw the right knee in towards us. Relaxing the shoulders away from our ears. Our head can come down to the mat at any time. If you can keep the head up, do so. Bring your belly button in towards your spine. Draw the right thigh in towards you, towards your face. Feel the opening in that left hip flexor. Release that right foot to the mat, uncross the left ankle. And then we'll take the right ankle on top of the left thigh. We'll inhale and bring the head and shoulders up, clasping behind the left thigh. And just draw that left thigh towards us on our exhales. Relaxing the jaw, the facial muscles, and the shoulders. So remembering, let that left thigh do most of the work. So we're not tugging. Feel the opening in the right hip flexor. And then release that left foot to the mat, uncross the right ankle, placing the hands in an upside down V. We'll just rock the knees, both knees, from side to side. Feel the back body on the mat. Feel the massage in the lower back and in the upper back and mid back. Just notice how you're feeling, perhaps practicing Ujjayi breath, which will bring calmness to your body. Bringing your knees to stillness. We'll cross the left knee, stack the left knee on top of the right thigh. Shift the hips left an inch or two. Allow the knees to fall right, coming into a twist. Placing the right hand on top of the left thigh to encourage that left thigh and knee to come towards the earth. And then look away from the knees if your neck allows. Bring your left hand out away from the body to help stabilize yourself. Close your eyes if you'd like, and just bring your breath to any area that might feel a little tight, and release and relax. Think about using that Ujjayi breath to bring calmness to your body and mind. Notice if you're gripping any place and just release. On your next inhale, bring your knees back to center, uncross them, and then we'll take it to the other side. So we'll stack that right knee on top of the left thigh, shifting the hips towards the right. Allow the knees to fall left. You might take that left hand on top of the right thigh, right arm out away from you to stabilize you, and then look away from your knees if your neck allows. Make any adjustments so that you're comfortable. And then, if you'd like, close your eyes, bringing your breath to any area that might feel a little tight, and allow the area to release. Think about using Ujjayi breath if you'd like to bring calmness to body and mind. Notice if you're gripping any place and relax, release. On your next inhale, inhale your knees back to center as you uncross them. And then take a nice deep breath here, in through your nose and out through your nose. And so we'll move up to seated, and you might choose to come into boat. And if you do decide to come into boat or half boat, think about lifting through your heart center. So otherwise you can turn to your side and push yourself up to Sukhasana. So finding a comfortable Sukhasana. If you have a blanket or towel, you can always sit on the edge. And once you arrive in Sukhasana, rock from side to side to feel the earth underneath you. Lift through your heart center, and then we'll just come into some nice head and shoulder and neck rolls. So we'll start with the head, dropping the chin to the chest, and then just move the head in mindful circles, noticing how the head and neck feels today. And move your head around in perhaps 3 or 4 circles, going one way. And as you're ready, reverse and go the other way. And do any movements with your head and neck that feel nice on your neck. Allow your breath to continue to flow. And as you're ready, we'll do some shoulder circles. So lifting our shoulders up on the inhale and exhaling back, perhaps 3 or 4 in one direction, and then reversing the direction, just warming up those shoulder joints. And then we'll take our arm, either arm, across the body and just make an L with the opposite arm to kind of support the arm that's across the body. And just gently pull that arm back so the palm is facing behind you. Just getting a stretch behind that arm and shoulder. And then release, and we'll take it to the other side. Just gentle, but feel the stretch. I'm going to feel a little bit of a stretch. And release. And then we're going to send the left arm up towards the sky, bend at the elbow, pat your back. Take the right arm, palm facing away, and sweep that arm around, around, around behind you. Bend and send the fingertips up towards the other fingertips. Again, I can turn around. And if we had straps, we could use straps to hold on to, but we're still getting a nice stretch here. I feel like a pretzel though. Okay. So just feel the stretch without forcing, but that top elbow pointing towards the sky, if your body allows. Everybody's body is different, so just listen to your own body. And then release. Just release slowly and gently. You can kind of move the shoulders around. Send the right arm up towards the sky, really stretch through the fingertips, bend at the elbow, pat yourself on the back. Take the left hand, sweep it so palm is facing away, sweep it around and behind you, and then bend and send the fingertips up towards the other fingertips. And you'll notice probably one side feels that it can maybe meet the fingertips a little bit better than the other. This is my side that doesn't want to do. So you can kind of walk the top fingertips down the back and even adjust and try to inch the fingertips towards each other, but you get a stretch. And try not to hold your breath, so keep the breath flowing. And always come out of anything that doesn't feel right. And so now we'll gently release that. And then we're going to come to eagle arms. So again, we'll lift through the heart center, bring the left hand in an L shape, send the right fingertips away, really stretch them away, sweep the right arm under, bring the palms together or as close as you're able to without forcing. Bring the elbows away from your body, so consciously pull them away from your body. You'll feel the stretch across your shoulders, and then inhale up and exhale down. And just use your breath. Feel the stretch across the back of your shoulders. A place that many of us hold a lot of tension. This was my go-to yoga posture when I was teaching. And then release as you're ready. And then we'll take the right arm into an L shape. Extend the left fingertips away as we sweep that left arm under. Bring the forearms, wrapping the forearms around, bringing the palms together. Consciously, pull the elbows away from you, and then inhale up and exhale down. And we'll just feel that nice stretch across your shoulders. And then release as you're ready. We're going to come to our bellies now. So wiggle the hips in to feel comfortable. Bring your forehead to the mat with your hands framing your face. Consciously notice where the shoulders are. So bring the shoulders away from the ears. Pressing into the tops of the feet and into the pubic bone. Inhale as you lift the head and shoulders up, supporting yourself on your elbows. Send your tailbone towards the bottom of your mat. Extend through your crown. Gaze slightly in front of your mat. Release your forehead down to the mat. On your next inhale, lift the head and shoulders up again. Consciously send that tailbone towards the bottom of your mat. Consciously extend through your crown. Release down. Sliding your hands underneath your shoulders, bringing your elbows in close to your body. Inhale, lift up for baby cobra. Release, forehead down to the mat. So the elbows are in close to the body. On your next inhale, come up again. Feel the stretch in the front body. Exhale down. Make a pillow with your forearms, resting your forehead on the mat. Spread your feet wide with your toes pointing to either edge of the mat. And just take 3 breaths here. Feel the belly press into the mat. This is crocodile, a calming, relaxing posture. Use your Ujjayi breath if you'd like. I hope my music isn't too loud. Curl your toes under, press into your mat to come up. We'll come up to table. So spread the fingers wide. And we'll drop the belly as we gaze forward, sending our heart center forward, spreading through our collarbones. And then we'll curl and bring the chin to the chest, rounding the back. And then inhale, drop the belly, heart center forward. Exhale, round the back, press the floor away from you. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. And then we're going to come to our knees. And I forgot what I did with my blocks. Okay, so you guys don't have blocks either, so my blocks are in the other room. So since we don't have blocks, we'll do just like a beginning camel. So we come up onto our knees and we're going to do a half camel, almost like half of a half camel. So camel, we're going to take the right arm and rotate it in a big circle, aiming towards the heel. So if you can touch the heel, look back at your heel and touch the heel, and then come up. We'll do that again. Make a big circle, look back at your heel and touch your heel. Okay, so you're getting a little bit of a back bend here. If we had our block, we'd put our block here. We'll do that one more time. Rotate that arm around, look back at the heel. If you can touch the heel, touch the heel. Okay, good. And we'll do it to the other side. So make a big circle with the arm, look back at the heel, and touch the heel. Make another big circle, and touch the heel. And the third time, touch the heel. And so we can stop just like that. If you want to try to just touch the heel and lean back and let the head drop, that would be half camel. So the hips are square to the front. And then come out. And then try it to the other side. But only do as much as you'd like. So that's, we'll leave it at that for today. So it just kind of gives you the idea. But full camel would be both arms back and would lean back. I won't stay like that, but that's kind of where it would go. But we want to watch for the lower back. Okay, we're going to come to lizard now. So we'll bring that left foot between the hands as we walk the right knee back. We'll walk that left foot to the edge of the mat, so over towards the left, and bring the left hand to the instep side. And then we'll sink into our hip. So this would be another place where you could use a block. You could put your hands on the block. So we're just sinking into that left hip just to open that hip. It should feel good. If it doesn't feel good, back off a little bit for yourself. Ujjayi breath would be nice here. And then release, walk the hands back, bring that left foot behind you. Take the right foot to the edge of the mat, both hands on the instep side as you walk the left knee back and sink into the right hip. And then we'll walk that right foot back. And so we're going to come into down dog, but I want to show you something. So we're going to sit back on our heels. So just a little bit deeper on down dog, just so we have a little bit more of an understanding of what the pose, how we want to do the pose. So we want to have the upper arms externally rotated. So we want the upper arms away from the midline, away from the middle of the body. And so what we're going to do is bring our arms, maybe if I face this way, bring our arms out with the palms facing up. Now, simply turn just the hands, just the palms towards the earth. So keep, as best you can, keep most of the arm the way it was. So we're looking to externally rotate the tops of the arms away from the midline. So if you want to try that again. So your palms are facing up, keep your arms just as is, and then just turn your palms facing towards the earth. Then we'll bring our hands, so keep the arms just like that. I don't really like how flabby my arms look. And then we'll bring the hands in front of us, bring the hands to the mat with the middle finger facing towards the front of the mat. And then we'll curl our toes under. So if you kind of look down at your upper arms, they're turned away from the center. Curl your toes under. Send your hips up towards the sky. Press the backs of the legs towards the back of the mat, and we'll walk our dog here. So alternate very deeply, bending the knee and really moving the hips from side to side before we settle into our down dog. And as you're ready, come onto your toes and then settle back towards the heels. The heels don't have to touch. Pressing the backs of the thighs and the backs of the legs. And the reason we're doing this external rotation of the upper arms is to spread the back wide so that we're not kind of compressing the neck and shoulders and spine. So, and this is information that we gather. So see how you feel here. It should feel pretty good. If it doesn't, come down to your knees. No need to stay in a pose that doesn't feel good to you. And, notice if your middle fingers are pointing towards the front of the mat. And if that doesn't feel good, then change the direction of your fingers. You can have your index finger pointing towards the front of the mat. But just gather some information about your down dog. And then we'll walk our feet towards our hands. We're folding forward. Knees can be bent, and then we'll slowly roll up to our Tadasana. So come to your Tadasana. Rock from side to side. Feel the earth. Feel the strength of the pose. Take a breath here. And we're going to come to Trikonasana, or triangle pose. So if you do have a block, you can use the block. I forgot mine in the other room. So we'll spread our feet, wide. Turn the toes so that they're facing the short end, the left side of the mat. So left toes towards the left. Back foot can be at like a 45-degree angle. So standing up nice and tall, lifting through your heart center. Extend your arms so that they're parallel to the earth. Really stretch fingertips away from fingertips. And then if you do have a block, you'd place it behind this left ankle. But if you don't, just follow along with me. And then we're going to reach forward with the left hand as far as we can go, sliding our torso forward, keeping our body in a plane. So we're not sticking our bum out. So try to stay in a plane. So reaching, and as soon as, or when you can reach no further, just rotate that left hand down and see where it lands. Wherever it lands is beautiful. Take the right hand, place it on your waist or on your hip. And what we're going to do is consciously move this top shoulder, this right shoulder back, and look towards the sky if you're able to. You can look straight ahead if not, but we're sending our heart center kind of like a flashlight shining upward towards the sky. So that top shoulder is back. Keep the breath flowing, pressing into the feet so that you're nice and stable. So lifting that heart center. And as you're ready, inhale up. Bring that left foot parallel, or it'll be maybe at a 45-degree angle as we turn the right toes towards the short end of the mat. Engage the core also. Inhale the arms up, parallel to the earth. Reach forward with that right hand, reaching, so sending the torso forward. When you can go no further, rotate that front hand down, see where it lands. Take the top hand, that left hand, to your hip or to your waist. Roll that left shoulder back as you gaze up towards the sky, sending your heart center up, lifting. And just keep the breath flowing. If your neck doesn't permit, just look sideways. Come up whenever you'd like to, but if you can hold it, stay for a bit. Building strength. And inhaling up, turn the feet so that they are parallel. Clasp the hands behind the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades, and then lead with the heart center and fold forward. Folding so that the crown of the head is facing the earth and the arms come off the back. Take a breath here. Slowly rotate up. Undo the hands, shake out the arms, heel toe the feet together. Inhale the arms up, stretch the left fingertips towards the sky, stretch the right fingertips towards the sky as if you're climbing a ladder. Stretch the left, stretch the right, come to neutral. Turn the palms away. As you float forward, you can bend the knees. Hold on to the elbows in ragdoll and just allow yourself to hang and release here. You can shake the head yes, gently. Shake the head no. If you'd like to sway from side to side. And as you're ready, bring your hands to the mat. As you come down, we'll come to our backs. We'll bring our knees to our chest. We'll inhale the knees away. Exhale, squeeze the knees towards our chest. Do that 3 times. Inhale away, squeeze the knees to our chest. Inhale away. Exhale, squeeze the knees to our chest. Placing your hands on your kneecaps, we'll make some nice big circles. So 2 circles at a time, 1 with each knee. So nice and wide. Come to the center. Come out wide. And then reverse your direction. We're massaging the entire back, lubricating those hip joints a little bit more. They're nice and warm right now. Rock from side to side. And as you're ready, send your legs out long. Spread your feet wide on your mat. Bring the arms away from your body. And if you'd like your towel or blanket under your head, you can make that adjustment. You could always roll your towel or blanket and place it under your knees. That feels good. You can cover yourself with your blanket or towel. And once you arrive, just take a nice Ujjayi breath. Bring a smile to your lips, knowing that you've worked your entire body. And just settle in for a few moments. I'm going to ring my bowl. If you'd like to bring your hands to heart center, may you live your life with an open heart. Namaste.